We've all heard about the Japanese secrets to a long, happy life. You've probably heard of Ikigai, your purpose, or Kaizen, improving 1% every day. But there's a deeper layer of Japanese culture that isn't about grand philosophies. It's about tiny, invisible gestures, like folding the end of a roll of tape so the next person can peel it easily. It seems small, but this tiny fold represents a mindset that can cure the overwhelm and chaos in your own life. It's not about strict rules. It's about flow. Today, we're going beyond the buzzwords. We're combining the classic habits you know with the practical, everyday, hidden habits that actually make life feel effortless. Let's start with energy. You might know hara hachibu, the habit of eating until you are only 80% full. It's great for longevity, but how do you actually do that without feeling deprived? The secret lies in a technique taught to Japanese children called Sankaku-tabe, or triangle eating. In the West, we often rush through one dish, then the next. We eat on autopilot. Triangle eating is the practice of cycling through your meal. A bite of soup, a bite of rice, a bite of the side dish. Why does this matter? Because this triangle rhythm forces you to slow down. It balances your palate and your nutrition. It gives your brain the 20 minutes it needs to realize you are full before you overeat. It's not a diet, it's a rhythm. When you treat eating as a mindful cycle, you don't just digest better, you feel calmer. This brings us to the core of Japanese harmony. It's called Omoiyari. It translates to compassionate consideration. Now, this isn't just about being nice, it's about anticipation. Remember the tape fold? That is Omoiyari. It's the habit of asking, how will my action affect the person coming after me? If you leave a messy table at a coffee shop, you create friction for the staff and the next customer. If you leave your shoes in the hallway, you create a stumbling block for your family. A viewer from Japan once explained it perfectly. They said, "We don't see these as burdens, we see them as efficiency." When you practice Omoiyari, you aren't doing chores. You are smoothing out the path, not just for others, but for your future self. You leave the room cleaner than you found it, and in return, you walk into a life that feels orderly and peaceful. But what happens when life gets hard? When things break? Here we find the balance of two concepts, gammon and wabi-sabi. Gammon is often misunderstood as suppressing your feelings, but in a compassionate context, gammon is endurance with dignity. It's the quiet strength of knowing that complaining doesn't fix the storm. We combine this with wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection. In the West, we're obsessed with perfection. Perfect bodies, perfect careers. It's exhausting. Wabi-sabi invites you to look at your cracks, your failures, your gray hairs, your messy drafts, and say, this is part of the story. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy. You just need to keep going. Gammon gives you the strength to endure, and wabi-sabi gives you the permission to be imperfect while you do it. There is a phrase, okage-sama, which means thanks to the shadows, or thanks to the support I cannot see. Whether it's the farmer who grew your rice, or the person who folded the tape for you, we are all connected. So, you don't need to overhaul your life today. Just try one tiny thing. Eat your next meal in a triangle rhythm. Fold the end of the tape. Push in your chair. Create a tiny pocket of order in a chaotic world. Because when you move in harmony with life, life starts to move in harmony with you. If this video helped you find a moment of calm, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.